stability of tuned amplifiers. So all amplifiers are considered to be always stable, and all oscillators are always unstable. But there are some parameters in your amplifiers which may disturb the stability of your circuit. So one such parameter is going to be the input admittance. So usually we represent amplifiers by H parameter model, where input side I represent by voltage source, output side I represent by current source. There are many circuit theory models available where you use Z parameter model, where both the input and output side I'll be representing by voltage source, or Y parameter model where I'll be representing everything by admittance. Admittance means current source, and H parameter is going to be the combination of Z and Y. And we have found that H parameter is going to be very, very simple for modeling a transistor. So we all model, but to understand the stability characteristics of your amplifier, we are going to go for Y parameter model, or it is called as admittance model. So in admittance, you can see everything is going to be parallel. You will have an input admittance, HIE bala, you have YIE parallel to current source, YRE into V out. And input side. Output side, you have current source YFE into V in parallel to YOE. YOE is output admittance. And then your tank circuit, RLC parallel, and you take output from the tank circuit. So I'm going to analyze the stability of tuned amplifier using, remember, I'm not going to use H parameter, I'm not going to use Z parameter, I'm going to use what is called as Y parameter, or it is called as admittance parameters. Admittance means it is the inverse of your resistance. So all the components will be in shunt, and I will be representing both input and output side by current sources. Input side, you have two components, input admittance and the current source relating to the V out. Output side, I have a current source relating to V in and the input output admittance YOE. After that, you will have your usual load RLC parallel, and across this, I'm going to measure the V out. The input admittance of a tuned amplifier has some interesting frequency characteristics which may influence the stability. So after analyzing all the different models, they found that the YIE value of the circuit will determine whether the tuned amplifier is going to be stable or not. Okay, so they have come to a conclusion to this statement after analyzing all the different models, Z parameter model, Y parameter model, and H parameter model. They found that the admittance of the circuit will determine the stability.